Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Los Angeles Lakers flashback rebuild here on NBA 2K22. We continue on. This is episode 19, season 19. And in the last episode, if you did miss it, make sure you go back and watch it. We drafted the greatest point guard to ever grace a basketball court, in many people's opinions, probably in my opinion too, if I'm really thinking about it. We drafted Earvin Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers of all time. Not just greatest point guards of all time, one of the greatest Lakers of all time. So he is going to be our backup point guard for this season. We still have Luka Doncic, but I talked about in the last episode, my plan was to have Luka throughout this season, and then in the off season, towards the end of this video, trade Luka Doncic. I know that's crazy to even think about, but I did trade Kevin Durant a few episodes ago, probably maybe like 6 or 7 episodes ago at this point. So I do have that craziness in me to pull off a crazy trade, a wild, unthinkable, unimaginable, unfathomable trade. And I think that's what we're going to be doing for Luka Doncic. But it all matters on what the spin is with the wheel. So let's not waste any more time. We haven't even taken a look at what the roster looks like, but we don't care because we got a wheel spin to do. 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel. What are we going to get? It's not a modern one, 1969. Nice. That is going to be Kareem, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Kareem came in 69. Nice. 1969. I'm pretty sure. I can't think of anybody else that would be in the 1969 draft class. I guess it could. Whoops, I don't want to do that one. That's the modern one. I think it's Kareem. I guess it could be Jerry West, but I don't think Jerry West is that young. I think Jerry West is honestly a little bit older than Kareem. So I think he was in the 50s with Wilt, or not the 50s, but the 60s with Wilt. So 1969. We had to get it at some point. 1969. 1948 to 69, we don't want that. We want the actual 69 draft class. This one has 281, so we might as well take it. And 31 updates. That's pretty good. And it does have Kareem. I was 100% right on that. Spencer Haywood as well, who's also really, really good power forward. JoJo White, Fred Carter, John Brisker, Bingo Smith. What an afro on that man. Matt Calvin, George Thompson, Bob Dandridge is here. Norm Van Leer. You got Willie Wise. Okay. Lucius Allen is here. Fatty Taylor, what a name. Okay, so there's some good players down here in this class, but obviously the prize of the class is Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, previously formerly known as Lou Alcindor. We are going to be drafting Kareem with the number 1 overall pick, and that's probably what we do with Luka, now that we think about it, because we have currently the one pick, which is what was that? The pick was the Laker. Oh, our pick. I thought it was the Jazz, but that's a couple years from now. So we probably trade Luka for the number 1 overall pick. I'm sure he's got 5-star value, so it wouldn't be super difficult to get him. But here's a look at the roster. We obviously have Luka at point guard. We still have Kobe. We still have LeBron. So our 2 mainstays here. Then we do have Giannis for the first time in the starting rotation at power forward, an 80 overall. Then we still have DeAndre Ayton at 93. Then we go to the bench, one of the best bench units in the entire league, I'd say, with Ant-Man Anthony Edwards, who is a 2-time champion, and he's only been in the league for 2 seasons. So we are back. I forgot to even mention that in my recap. The last 2 episodes, we've won the NBA title. So we're back, baby. We've got 4 titles, 2 in a row. We're looking for the 3-peat. We're trying to become a dynasty. I think we can do it in this episode. We've also got Magic Johnson, like I mentioned, as the backup point guard. We brought back Reggie Bullock to be a backup small forward. He's got good minutes for us. He played really well not really well. He played good enough for him in his rookie season, considering the minutes that he got. Then we got Darko we brought back. Darko's just been the guy since we drafted him. He was in the same draft class as LeBron, obviously. Then we signed Kyle Korver to get some backup minutes, and we signed Keita Bates-Diop, but I actually probably should give some backup power forward minutes to Boris Diaw instead of Keita Bates. I love Keita Bates-Diop out of Ohio State, one of my favorite players in Ohio State history, but I probably should prioritize having a backup big. I know Boris Diaw is not much taller. He's 6'8", and Keita is 6'8". They're the same size, but Boris has got more bulkiness to him, if you know what I mean. So we probably should have him playing a little bit more time than Keita. And that's what the lineup is going to look like for season 19. Can you believe we are almost 20 seasons? Next episode is going to be episode 20, season 20. That's going to be crazy. I hope we get a really good draft class for season 20. But with all that being said, we know the draft class. It's Kareem. We know what we have to do in the offseason. Trade Luka for the number 1 overall pick. And then probably trade DeAndre Ayton? I guess we could do what we're doing this year, next year, with Kareem and Ayton. So what we're doing this year, like you know, is starting Luka and then having Magic as the backup, and then next season Magic will take over as the point guard and Luka will be gone. So then next year we could do Ayton at the center, because hopefully Giannis presumably will continue to develop as be the power forward. Then we'll have Ayton at the center, Kareem as the backup, and then the season after, season 21, well, Kareem will start and we could trade Ayton. I guess we could do that. Depending on what the draft class is, we could trade Ayton for a number 1 overall pick too. So that could work out. We could just do the same process this episode as for the next episode. Like we could do that 2 episodes in a row. That could work. It's just an idea. I don't know. But with all that talking out of the way, I've been talking for a while. Let's get to the All-Star Draft. It is February 12th. I will see you guys then, hopefully with a big-time winning record and hopefully with a couple All-Stars maybe. You never know. Kobe, LeBron, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so we come back, and it's February 12th, and we are the number 1 team in the Western Conference, 43-11. We've lost a little bit more than I would like to lose. I feel like we shouldn't be losing 11 games, but, I mean, we did lose Tracy McGrady in the offseason, so that probably takes away a couple of our scoring options. But the Suns, the more interesting thing is the Suns are keeping up with us. They are 40-14, 3 games back as we get to the All-Star break. Who is on this Suns team that they're so good all of a sudden? They have Dwayne Wade, who's developing and has developed. He's been their star player for a while. They have him on a 2-year contract. Then they have Trae Young, who they just drafted probably a couple years ago, right? At this point, 5 years. Actually, no, they didn't draft him. He played on Cleveland for his rookie contract, and then for some reason the Cavs didn't match the offer. The Suns must have paid him a big-time contract. What did they offer him? They got him on the minimum? How in the world did the Cavs let Trae Young go? That doesn't make any sense. They should have just matched his contract. If I would have known that, I wouldn't sign Trae Young in free agency this season. I didn't realize they were going to not match him. Maybe I should try that more. If we can get lucky. Who do the Cavs have on the roster? Maybe they don't have any money. Who do the Cavs have on the roster that they couldn't match? They have Marcus Camby, who is 31 years old, injured, and they're paying 3 years, $130 million. Then they have Otis Thorpe, who they're paying a lot to. Nate Thurman, they have some bad contracts on the roster. Oh man, they're paying a lot of old guys a lot of money. So that's probably why the Cavs couldn't match the offer the Suns gave to Trae Young, and the Suns got him. So that's why they're doing so well. They also have Marvin Bagley, who got a super max extension from the Suns, and he is playing really well. He's up to an 88 overall. Kuminga, who was not on our team, I don't think ever. No, he was on Golden State for a while, and then has now found his way to Phoenix. He's got a big-time max contract. They've also got Charlie Scott, who's really good as a backup point guard. Stacey King, a backup, actually starting center. Thad Young, who's older. Josh Okogie. This team's pretty good. I can see why they are where they are as 3 games back from us, because these 2 guys right here carrying the backcourt, and then you've got Marvin Bagley and Kuminga doing their thing as well. So I can see why they're a pretty good team. Are they as good as us? Probably not. We have a little bit more depth, I'd like to think, than they do. And we have probably more talented depth than they do. But who knows? We'll find out in the playoffs, I guess. All-Star Draft, it's Team Kevin, Team Larry. Team Larry Bird and Team Kevin Durant. Let's see who they draft. Larry Bird drafts Cade Cunningham, Hakeem Olajuwon, Mike Conley, Chris Bosh, and Rick Barry, Blake Griffin, Steve Nash, Reddy Theis, I think is how you say his name, Theis or Theus, Carmelo Anthony, Bob Love, and Luka's down there poking his eyes out, so we got 1 All-Star. Then you get Kevin Durant, Marbury, Abdur Rahim, Michael Jordan, and LeBron, that's 2. And Curry, Jalen Green, Charles Barkley, Dwayne Wade, Peja, Tim Duncan, and DeAndre Ayton. 3 All-Stars, 1 starter. I'll take it. No Kobe, though. What's Kobe averaging? Let's go check the stats. What is Kobe Bryant averaging? Kobe fell off. Wow. Kobe Bryant, 96 overall, not getting a lot of the buckets. It's LeBron, who's carrying the team, basically, and DeAndre Ayton bumped up his numbers significantly. Is he going to win Most Improved Player? He went crazy on his points per game. He's averaging basically 4 points more than what he did last year. He's got 2 rebounds a game that's better than what he did last year. He's shooting better, both from the field goal percentage and the 3-point percent and the free throw. This man might win most improved player. DeAndre Ayton's killing the game right now. I did not expect that kind of point scoring from DeAndre Ayton. And then obviously Luka, who is averaging about the same points as last year, same amount of assists and stuff, so he's doing his solid thing. But Kobe not really doing that great. He came off of 2 seasons where, did he play in Mexico? Does that say Mexico? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there's a weird glitch in the matrix sometimes for some players, and it says that they played for a different... That's not even a real team. I don't even know what the other abbreviation could be for MEX, except for Mexico. But whatever. Anthony Edwards, in his 3rd season, averaging about the same points as he did last year, same kind of stats. Giannis bumped up his scoring as well. Magic Johnson in his rookie season playing really well, getting those assist numbers up. He'll certainly have better assist numbers and better scoring numbers when we move on from Luka. So Reggie Bullock doing much better than he did last year. Well, not much better, but in terms of, like, when we're talking about Reggie Bullock, we have to take into account Reggie Bullock's overarching talent. So when I say much better, it's in terms of Reggie Bullock's given ceiling. So much better. He's doing much better in terms of what he can produce with the minutes he's given. So 6.2 is good. Keita's even got some points off the bench. I thought I took away his minutes, but I guess with some injuries, he got some playing time. Boris Diaw also didn't play last year for Boston, but has come back and averaged about 2.3 points per game. He's kind of, I'd say he's just a role player. That's all what he's always been. He was certainly a role player in Houston, and now he's just here to get a ring, I guess, in LA. And Kirk Heinrich's the only guy who hasn't scored or touched the floor. So that's what the stats are looking like, and that's what the All-Star looking like. Do we need to sign anybody in extensions? I don't think we do. We have Keita, Boris Diaw, Spencer Hawes, and Kirk Heinrich. So for the first time in a long time, we actually don't have a guy that's like absolutely massive to re-sign. That feels good. I like seeing that. But it is time to simulate to the end of the season and see the awards. I will see you guys then. Season 19 is wraps, and look at what we have here. Luka Doncic. This is our first MVP in a long time. Luka Doncic averaging 18.2 points per game, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, shooting 49, 92, 41. Wins the MVP. So we are really about to go into the offseason and trade the MVP for the first overall pick to get Kareem. That's crazy. Luka wins MVP. Calvin Nat, what a name, wins Rookie of the Year. Charlie Scott wins Sixth Man of the Year on the Suns. Tim Duncan wins Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 20 points per game, 16 rebounds, 3.1 blocks per game. Duncan was out there swatting things, and he wins Defensive Player of the Year again. And Colin Sexton wins Most Improved Player. Can we override and see? I was going to see if DeAndre Ayton could have won it, but no, we'll just give it to Colin Sexton. 25 points per game. He did really good. He went up from, he definitely deserved it. He went up from 16.5 to 25 as a starter on the Bucks. So good for Colin Sexton. Alexander Panel, our coach, wins Coach of the Year for, I think, the 3rd or 4th straight year, with a record of 68-14, good for first in the conference. And we are passed up for Executive of the Year. I think that is the Phoenix Suns, Lance Alford, with a record of 60-22. I think that's the Suns, but we are passed up. We don't get our 3rd consecutive Executive of the Year award, and now I feel slighted. I certainly feel slighted. All NBA first team, obviously we're going to have Luka here because he is the MVP. Also have Marbury, Larry Bird, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton. He is a monster this season. 18 points and 14 rebounds with 2.2 blocks per game. Those are good numbers. If Tim Duncan didn't exist, that's probably Defensive Player of the Year right there. So that's all NBA first team. Second team is Jordan, Stockton, Bosch, Timmy D, and Olajuwon. Then you got all NBA third team is Cade Cunningham, Chauncey Billups. Cade Cunningham's 31, by the way. That's just weird to say. Chauncey Billups, Abdur-Rahim, Rick Barry. Oh, yep, Rick Barry, and James Wiseman. Then all defensive team is Jordan, Cheeks, Duncan, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Olajuwon. The second team is Billups, Marbury, Larry Bird, and you saw what it is. It doesn't matter. Rookie team doesn't matter either. Magic Johnson, I'm sure, made it. We can check, I guess. I hit the wrong button. But DeAndre Ayton actually led our team in scoring which is absolutely insane to think about. Just look at this jump that he took. Last year, I mean, was Tracy McGrady really that much of a difference? Because that's really all that we've changed in the team, except for we've got Giannis at the starting point or power forward, so I wouldn't think that'd be that big of a difference. And now he just went up 4 points per game and 2 rebounds per game. I mean, like, he absolutely killed it. The crazy amount of blocks, he stole a ball per game. He had 2 turnovers, but this man went crazy. All of his percentages are up. All of his shooting splits are up. This man had a great season. And then the MVP, of course, had a great season. Not even his best scoring season. He had last year was his best scoring season, but he does average a double-double. Maybe that's what pushed him over. Then you got LeBron, who's had another really solid season, dropping down in points, but still a really good season. Kobe just had a disgusting. I don't know what Kobe was doing. Maybe he just decided to pass more. Is this one of his better assists? No, it's not even his best assist per game. I mean, basically it is because he averaged 6 for 2 seasons if you round up. I don't know what Kobe was even really doing out there. Then Anthony Edwards played really well. Keep going up on his points per game. Giannis in his second season did really good. He's up to an 82. Love to see that. Magic Johnson, I think, averaged 10.6 throughout the whole season. So that's consistency, I guess, from our soon-to-be starting point guard. That just is really weird that we're going to be about to be trading Luka, the MVP, in the offseason. In the season that he won the MVP, we're going to be trading him that offseason. That's just crazy to think about. Kyle Korver shot, what did he shoot from 3-point range? Why can I cannot see it? What happened there? I don't know what happened to the stats there. There it is. Let's go see what he shot per game. What is his 3-point percentage? He shot a disgusting 29% from 3-point range. I brought you in to shoot threes, Kyle Korver, and you didn't do that. But that's our stats. I guess we can take a look at what the league leaders is. Who won the scoring title? It is Kevin Durant. I guess they split the scoring title this season, but we'll just give it to Kevin Durant. It doesn't really matter that much. Abdur Rahim also had a really good season. I can see why Luka won. There's not really anybody that absolutely had like a crazy season in terms of filling up a stat sheet. I mean, Durant did good, but that's not out of the norm of what he's done in the past in his second season in Milwaukee. And Abdur Rahim does about the same as what he's done. Larry Bird's doing about the same. Actually dropped down from what he's done. He's got that Mexico thing too. I don't know what's going on with that. Peja, and he's got WC. What is WC? I don't even know what WC is. World Cup? Chris Bosh has done pretty good in his career. Rick Barry finally is dethroned from MVP. He's got like 6, right? Or 5? 5 MVPs? He does have 5 MVPs, 2 championships. We've defeated him at least once in the finals. So that's what the stats around the league are. Who are we playing? We are playing the Houston Rockets in round 1 of the playoffs. They have Leandro Delgado. Oh, this is the Iverson Melo team. I think we took on this team in the second round last season, and we swept them, I'm pretty sure. Game 1 is a Laker victory. So is Game 2, Game 3, and we swept them again. We're going up against the Dallas Mavericks in round 2. Suns move on in 5 against Denver. The Mavericks have Curry still. And Tracy McGrady. Oh, no! This is the former Laker revenge tour. Did I really trade Tracy to the Lakers or to the Mavericks? They have Time Lord as well, Pokusevski and Yi Jinlian. Never knew how to pronounce his name. But this is Curry and McGrady. No, that's not good. I want to quickly check and see how McGrady did this season. Let's go to the Dallas Mavericks. They are past the Lakers like this. So McGrady in his first season. Oh yeah, his first season. 23-9 with 7 assists. Good from Grady. I'm happy for him, but he's killing it in the playoffs. And then Curry has been on Dallas for a while now. Not averaging amazing points this season, but he had to take a little bit of a dip because now McGrady is on the team, and he's also playing really well. And they have Shea off the bench. I could put Shea at shooting guard, but I'm not going to do that because that would help the team that I'm trying to beat. So this team is actually scary. We take game 1, 2. They take game 3. 4 is us. 5 is us. We get out of there in 5, and we meet the Suns. The 2 best records probably in all of the NBA, but certainly in the Western Conference, they have Trae Young, Charlie Scott. Is Dwayne Wade hurt? Wait, hold on. Where's Dwayne Wade at? Did Dwayne Wade get injured? The Phoenix Suns. Dwayne Wade got hurt. He dislocated his right patella for the season. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Well, without Dwayne Wade on the team, this might be a little bit easier, although they've gone 5 games both times and haven't really sweated that much. Game 1 is a victory for us. Game 2. Game 3 is them. Game 4 is us. Game 5 is them. Game 6 is us. We get out of there. And we go against the Heat, I think, for the 2nd time in a row. Let me check that quickly. League history, NBA history. Yes. So we played the Brooklyn Nets, who had Rick Barry the first time, 2 episodes ago. Beat them in 6. Then last year, in 5, we played the Miami Heat. And now we are playing them again. So we get a rematch with Steve Nash, Lonnie Walker, Kevin Knox, Austin Crocier, and Evan Mobley, who we traded to the Heat to get Scotty Barnes, who then we traded later in a couple episodes ago. We certainly have a much better team. We win in every category. I think we have a much better team. This is the three-peat that we've been looking for. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and the Simcast should give us a clean sweep of the Miami Heat on the Miami Heat court in South Beach. I wonder if LeBron will get 3 straight Finals MVPs. That's certainly something to look out for. And we are going to jump in with 49 seconds left, and we are going to win 3 straight MVPs, 3 straight NBA championships. That is amazing. The three-peat has been complete officially. Well, not officially because the game's not over yet. But the Miami Heat come back-to-back finals and get beat by us both times as DeAndre Ayton swats that ball away and snatches it. And the MVP drives the lane, gives to Anthony Edwards. He drives, layup, good. This team's real good. I've put together a god squad of a team. Magic Johnson's even out here. And there's Jalen Suggs, who we had on the team for a couple of seasons. Couldn't win a championship with him. But this is mimicking what happened with Magic Johnson in real life. They drafted Magic Johnson in 1979, and in that season, the 1979-80 season, the Lakers won the championship in a rookie year for Magic Johnson. So we're doing that here for Magic. And Anthony Edwards, he's the superhero. He is Ant-Man because Anthony Edwards has been in the league for 3 years, and we've got a three-peat. We've gone and done a three-peat, ladies and gentlemen. He's the Magic Sauce. He is the James Jones of this era. Kobe didn't even play. Well, he did play, but he has the warm-up stuff on. Who's going to get the MVP, the Finals MVP? Is it going to be LeBron? I couldn't think so. It's got to be either Luka or DeAndre Ayton, the way that the regular season's gone. And there's former Laker Jalen Suggs and Evan Mobley handshaking, high-fiving, hugging with LeBron and Kobe because they're probably saying, man, I wish you guys didn't trade me. Why are the Heat fans so excited? Like, that girl's just T-posing on the court. What's going on there? And the Staples Center is popping. We've only won the title in this three-peat. We've only been at home once. We won on the Nets floor in Brooklyn near 1. And then last year we won in the Staples Center. And now we win in South Beach here. All right, Adam Silver grants us another Larry O'Brien. 3 in a row, baby!
And I believe this suitcase are yours.
The three-peat lives in LA. That's number 5 for us in 19 seasons. 5 NBA titles in this series so far. This coach has turned out to be a pretty good coach. And here it is. Who is the Finals MVP? It's Luka. Who else could it have been besides, I guess, DeAndre Ayton? But we are really about to trade the MVP of the league and Finals MVP, Luka Doncic. That is a wild sentence to say. Steve Nash didn't go out without a fight. 32 points, 7 assists. But yeah, Evan Mobley, he's been in Miami for a few seasons now, but we had him. I think he's got a championship. We won something with him. He's got 1 title in 2032. So we won a championship with him, but we couldn't win anything after that. And then if we go to Jalen Suggs, we didn't win anything with him. He's been in Miami for 3 seasons. We only had him for 2 years, but I tried. I really tried. And he's an 85 at 32. I thought he would go down a little. I guess he has because he was like at 89 when we had him. So he has dropped a little bit. In terms of our points, Anthony Edwards put up 23 and 4. DeAndre Ayton had one of the best seasons I've seen in a while from a big man. 22, 14, 3 and 2, and he caps it off with a title. Luka, the Finals MVP, 20 and 10 with 6 rebounds. Kobe had 19. LeBron had 17, 6 and 14. So he probably could have taken it if Luka didn't exist. Then you got Magic with 12, 4 and 9. Giannis had 9 and 12. He's been in the league for 2 seasons, and he's got 2 rings. Reggie Bullock's got 2 rings. Kata's got a ring now. Good for these boys. And that is a 3-peat completed. When I started this series, I thought we'd have 10, 11, 12, 13 championships by now. It's been a hard, long road to get to where we are, but we finally have done it. We finally completed a 3-peat in NBA championship history. There it is, right there. It's been a long time since we had an MVP. Last time was about 9 seasons ago with Kevin Durant. We've only had, 2 MVPs now? Kevin Durant and Luka Doncic. But there is the 3-peat, and that's title number 5. Oh, I love to see the Laker logo right there 3 times in a row. We've been to the finals 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in 19 seasons. We've been to the finals 7 times, and we've won 5 of them. We've lost twice. And we swept the Miami Heat this time. We didn't even go 5. We went 4. All right, that's what I love to see. And now we are about to trade the MVP, Finals MVP, Luka Doncic. So the most important retirement is Mirza Teltovic. Aaron Baines is gone. Penny Hardaway is the most important guy. 4th overall pick in 2024. So that was season 3 that he got drafted. And he was on Phoenix for a while. He had a pretty good duo. Who was the other guy in Phoenix? I'm pretty sure he had a good duo that he was working with for a while. Then he went to Philly for a while. And then he ended up in Detroit for his final season. Swaggy P retires. His accolades are not as impressive as probably Penny's is. I didn't even check Penny's. 9-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA first teamer. He really got kind of left in the dust towards the end of his career. A lot more talented players came in the league. And Swaggy P falls to irrelevancy. Not a Hall of Famer. Penny might be. Penny might be a Hall of Famer. Patrick Beverley retires after 13 seasons. Did we ever end up getting Patrick? I know I tried a couple of off seasons to get him. I don't think we ever had him. No, he was on OKC for a while. I think he was on those... Wasn't he on those Vin Baker Thunder teams for a few years? I'm pretty sure he was, and we matched up with them in the conference finals, I think, a couple of times, or maybe the second round, something like that. But Patrick Beverley, I don't think is going to be a Hall of Famer. It looks like probably just Penny if Penny gets in. And there is a Hall of Fame chance. So it is just Penny. So he had 1,200 games played. His career was 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists, 8 assists basically. Good for him. He's going to get his jersey retired in Phoenix, number 1. Congratulations to him, 2024 to 2031 for Penny Hardaway. League meetings. We are going to reject that and reject that. All right. Make sure everything is rejected. That's good. Draft lottery time. And we have actually our pick, so we don't have to worry about a lottery pick because it's going to be the last pick in the draft. There it is. So we have to talk to the Hornets. We have to talk to the Charlotte Hornets about getting a certain Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. All right. Not trade finder, proposed trade for the first pick. Charlotte Hornets, number 1 overall pick. It's only 4-star value. Do I really have to trade Luka? I mean, he did just win a freaking MVP for us. But I can't trade LeBron. I can't trade Kobe. Those 2 guys are mainstays. And Luka's not so much. And we can't trade DeAndre Ayton after the season he had. Although, I mean, Luka freaking won an MVP and a Finals MVP. I could trade Anthony Edwards, but he's our good luck charm. 3 straight years in the league, 3 straight titles. We're not trading Magic, obviously. Not trading Giannis. I could trade Reggie Bullock. I'd be willing. If you give me the first overall pick for Reggie Bullock, I would take that, but we don't even have him under contract. Kyle Korver for the first overall pick. They want Magic Johnson in first. Yeah, I didn't think they would take it straight up. Okay. All right. I can deal with this. I'll give you pick 30 if you really want that. It looks like we are going to have to give up Luka. But he's got such good value. Perfect value. What do they need to make up? They need to make up $40 million. Do they even have somebody making $40 million? They have Moses Moody, Mo Williams, Jalen Sims all making big-time money. This might not work out. I mean, you can give us back Moses Moody. I don't really want Moses Moody, especially because he's old. He would just be taking up a spot, I guess. If you give me back Mo Williams, I could have a backup point guard. That'd be better, I guess. So Luka, the MVP, who is 24 years old. Oh, God, this is bad. Is this really what we're doing? Is it worth it? I mean, Magic's 20, so he's 4 years younger than what Luka is right now. But Luka's going to be so good for so long. But so is Kareem. I mean, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't even know if this will go through. They like what they have as a trade. That stinking glitch, man. I don't even know why it comes up. The Hornets #1 overall pick plus Mo Williams for Luka Doncic. We like what we... Why do you keep saying that? I know you like what you have as a trade. So accept the trade. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I understand you need a player. That's why I'm trying to give you a freaking player. I don't understand this. I just don't understand it. Give me the trade exception. Give me Brevin Knight's trade exception if you want to give me that. Oh my God. I don't understand what this means. We like what we have as far as this trade is concerned. So then freaking accept it if you like what you have as far as this trade is concerned. Why is that so difficult to understand? Accept the freaking trade and I can go on with my life. Just give me a pick next year then. Oh my freaking Jesus Cristo. You're killing me right now. No offers for that. Let me go to the Charlotte Hornets. They want Luka and Kyle Korver. This is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get that pick. Darko. Oh, Matt. I was going to say Darko. But this one is the one we'll do. Kyle Korver doesn't really mean much. Jesus. Give me the first pick next year, too. And we got ourselves a deal. They want Darko and my 2044 unprotected pick. Is that going to come back and bite us? Probably. What about if I don't give you that, but I do give you my pick this year? Okay, that didn't work. That just made them want more picks. I don't want Jalen Sims. You can keep your second round pick. Just give me this. I don't want Jalen Sims. I don't want to give you these picks either. I guess this pick's just not very valuable. So I will have to give them this pick. Okay, they're not even gonna want to do that. All right, this is getting out of hand. Okay, let's redo it and then go in, ask for this pick. Can I ask for another pick too? So they want to swap with the best. So we get the worst version. They get the best version. And then they also want this unprotected. No, I don't want to do that trade. This is a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to figure this out. We certainly need a pick next year. Luka. They want Darko in that 20. Okay, that's the same trade that they offered. So Luka, Kyle Korver, Darko, and our pick in 2044 for 2 first-round picks, which is the first overall pick, and then Mo Williams in the second round. I don't even want Mo Williams, really, but we have to take him because of the money. Do we do this? I'm kind of scared. I mean, we're trading a 95 overall Luka Doncic, who just won MVP and won Finals MVP for us. If we trade him, does that ruin the three-peat? I gotta do it. We gotta get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the squad, ladies and gentlemen. We had to do it. Lakers are on the clock. He's a Laker legend. Choose prospect Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We couldn't get Wilt Chamberlain when he was available, but now we have drafted Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to the squad. He's a proven scorer. Thanks for telling me that, Sean Devaney. I could tell that. The Spurs are on the clock. They take Spencer Haywood. Understandable. Then John Brisker, hardly know her, goes to the Grizzlies. Timberwolves take JoJo White. The Atlanta Hawks take Bob Dandridge. Good old Bob Dandridge. We'll sim to our pick and then probably trade it. I don't think there's going to be anybody here. I mean, I can take a look. What are the offers? Probably nothing that great. It's just other first-round picks. I might trade it, but let me go and see who's available. Who is available? You got Dick Garrett, Neil Walk, Bud Ogden. Yeah, none of these guys are anywhere near the good team that I need to, or the good player that I need them to be. So we are going to trade this pick away. There's nobody here. Literally nobody. Pick 30. And I should probably throw pick 8 in there too in the second round because we don't want anybody there. We can get a first-round pick next year from the 76ers. We can get one. Actually, that was 2 years away because we can get one next year from the Bucks, the Clippers, the Grizzlies, the Heat, but the Heat have been good, and that wasn't even their pick. The Knicks, the Mavericks, Pelicans, the Thunder. Nobody's giving me 2 first-round picks unless they're both protected. The Warriors are giving me 2 first-round picks, but they're both top 3 protected. Are the Warriors bad enough to be top 3? I don't want to take that chance. I don't want to take that chance. Who's bad? Who's been a bad team recently? The Clippers haven't really been that great. So I guess... No, I don't want to trade. I want to go for 2041 probably. So the Grizzlies. Have the Grizzlies been bad? I don't even remember. I should really do my homework. But the Knicks are giving me just a straight up 2041. So let's just do that. The Knicks unprotected pick. Thank you for that. We will sim to the end. We got our guy. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is an 89 overall already. Sheesh! Spencer Haywood ends up being an 88. And then everybody else is about just average NBA player or NBA rookie. But we already get an 89 overall center to start his career. He might come in and start right away. No, DeAndre Ayton's a higher overall. Anthony Edwards accepts his team option. Giannis accepts his 2-year team option. So does Reggie Bullock. Good on you, boys. Steph Curry has declined the player option. So has Evan Mobley. Could we bring back the boys? We don't have any money. I would like to bring back the boys. Yeah, let's offer the qualifying offer to Keita Bates-Diop, sure. We have negative $79 million, and we can't afford anything on Stephen Curry. But this is what the team is looking like. We got LeBron. Well, really, we got Magic and Mo Williams now. We got Anthony Edwards and Kobe. We've got LeBron and Reggie Bullock. We've got Giannis, and we've got DeAndre Ayton and Kareem. So what we're going to have to do is, I don't know. Somebody's a backup. Kareem's probably going to be a backup this year as we wait for... I mean, DeAndre Ayton's got an A+3. I didn't realize he had such a good 3. We've got a good team. We just need to get role players to fill out the bench. How much money is... I'd say how much money is Mo Williams making, but it's not going to matter because we don't have any money. We wouldn't have enough money to sign like Steph Curry anyway, even if we did free up the money from Mo Williams. That would only be 28. We'd have to free up Mo Williams plus a Kobe Bryant type. And I don't want to do that. Or LeBron James. Not yet, at least. Our contract situation is pretty gross to look at if you really take a long time and stare at it. But, I mean, we could free up a little bit of money. I don't really need Mo Williams on the team. And if he could give me another point guard and maybe a draft pick, a cheaper point guard and a draft pick, I'd be fine with that. We could get back Darko. There's 2 first-round picks from the Houston Rockets. But the Rockets have been in the playoffs. The Kings haven't been near the playoffs, but that's a protected pick, and I don't really want to bother with those. That Rockets offer is looking very enticing for Mo Williams, but do we really need that good of a backup point guard? Is Mo Williams, like, really that valuable? He's only going to be here for one season because I'm probably not going to re-sign him. So, I mean, I guess it's worth it to draft or to trade him for some picks, and that frees up a little bit more money, I guess. Not enough to really matter. Now we got negative 50, so instead of being able to sign like a couple guys in the minimum, we probably can get a point guard on a little bit more expensive, I guess. And Trae Young, if nobody wants to offer him a contract, I'll offer him a contract. Trae Young, why don't you come to LA? He's insulted by the offer. Why don't you just come to LA? Why does everybody want so much money? Stop wanting so much money. You know what? For season 20, I'm probably going to turn off the salary cap. I probably am, because these contracts are getting out of hand now. I mean, we're 20 years deep, and people are wanting almost $60 million. I'm probably going to turn off salary cap. Maybe I should do it now. I mean, look at these contracts. Look at these contracts that people are wanting. All positions. I mean, 58, 58, 55, 58, 53, 56. These guys want so much money. I'm probably going to turn off salary cap. Let's just do it now. Let's just do it now so it's ready for the next season. What do I have to go to? I think it's general. I'm not sure. Let me figure out where it's at first, and then I'll turn it off and we can go from there. All right, so we're back, and I turned off the salary cap. Now, I'm not going to go crazy just because I turned off the salary cap. I'm still going to stay within our kind of what we've set up here, but at least now we can afford players that are interested in free agency to make things a little bit cooler. Like, I could bring in James Harden to come off the bench, or I could bring in a Trae Young off the bench, or a Mo Cheeks or Cade Cunningham, guys like that. So now that's a little bit more interesting for us, so we don't have to always just go on the cheap side of things. So now with salary cap off, let's take a look at what we need. I know we need a power forward. We need a backup point guard now. And then we just need a wing player probably, and some better depth. All right, I think we can do that. So we need a backup point guard. So let's go straight to the point guards, and we've got some options here. We got Steph Curry, Cade Cunningham, Mo Cheeks, Trae Young, Colin Sexton. I feel like the most reasonable thing to do is go for Chris Paul, because he has been an absolute menace to us for a long time, and he was never a Laker, but I guess we can make him a Laker now. A 2-year deal for Chris Paul, and we need another wing player probably. So we got Melo here, we got John Havlicek, Rudy Tomjanovich, Josh Christopher, who has been on our team for a little bit. I'm not really seeing anybody that's jumping out at me. Is there a guy that can shoot crazy amounts of threes? That's really what I'd be intrigued by. And there's not really anybody. Jason Capano, I guess, is a good three-point shooter. John Havlicek is a really good player, but I don't really want 33-year-old John Havlicek. Tony Snell, I'm intrigued by, but he's restricted. I mean, I could offer Tony Snell, but they might just match it. You know what? I'm going to offer Tony Snell, and we're going to see what they say. That's probably all the offers I can do, because I think I offered Curry or Trae. I think I offered Trae Young. So let's just click. Yeah, let's negotiate contract. Yeah, that's all that I've used up for the day. So Chris Paul, and we are gonna do that trade exception for Mo Williams, renounce the rights, and Chris Paul and Tony Snell are the first guys up. The Kings have decided to match the offer sheet for Tony Snell. I figured they would. So that leaves a backup small forward for us that we still are looking for. Shandon Anderson can do a decent amount of spacing for us. That's pretty good. But we've also got like Elijah Hughes, who is a better shooter. And Keita Bates-Diop, I guess. We are going to bring him back. I might as well just throw him an offer. 2-year deal, sure, Keita. Come back. But we're still looking for another good wing player. Or maybe we go for another shooting guard instead of a small forward, since we are going to bring back Keita. Maybe we go... I mean, Josh Primo has been a monster for a few seasons. He was on those Phoenix teams that were going to the finals, I think. Or not the finals, going to the Western Conference Finals. So he was playing pretty well. Kerry Kittles. Jaden Springer's old now. Keon Johnson. I wouldn't be mad at getting a big boy like Josh Primo into the team. Scotty Barnes is here with no offers. We could bring Scotty Barnes. He was only here for a season, so I kind of feel bad not having him on the team for more than a season. So maybe we negotiate with Scotty Barnes and bring him back. So we got Chris Paul, Keita, Primo, and Scotty. Let's see what happens there. Actually, you know what? No, I was gonna agree to this offer on Keita and decline this one, but I mean we'd have to re-sign him again next year. Just keep him on the 2-year deal. It's fine. All right, so Trae Young once again not here. Steph Curry goes to the Warriors. Look at that. So Steph Curry finally makes his way over to the Golden State Warriors. He was on the Lakers for a while. Was he on the Lakers for a decade? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. And he's only on the Lakers for 7 seasons because I screwed up and didn't get him. And they also get Kate Cunningham. Okay, so one of them's got to play shooting guard. Evan Mobley goes back to the Heat. Melo goes to the Pistons. Is that where he was? No, he was on the Rockets. Harden goes still with the Nuggets for his entire career. Blake Griffin stays with the Bulls. Scotty signs with the Lakers. We saw that. All right, the Warriors just got a little bit better, a little bit more intriguing. So let's take a look at our roster. We've got Chris Paul and Magic Johnson, but Magic is going to play. Probably because, not just because he's Magic Johnson, but because player progression is probably going to move him above Chris Paul. Then we've got Kobe, Anthony Edwards, and Josh Primo. We've got LeBron, Reggie Bullock, and Keita Bates-Diop. We've got Scotty Barnes and Giannis. We've got DeAndre Ayton and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay. I like the way this team is looking. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need a couple more players just to fill out a full roster. Point guards are probably another area that we need to get. What's the offer that he's got? Oh, I can't even see the offer. Whatever. Why you gotta be like that? Let's just go for Ricky Rubio. Just a 1-year deal for Ricky Rubio. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And then I'll just get like another big man or something, another center. Kendrick Perkins, Hashim Thabit. Yeah, let's get Hashim Thabit. 1-year deal for Hashim Thabit. What's that say? We don't have enough room under the hard cap. Well, how dare you? I thought I removed all that. So I can't do that, I guess. Are we even going to get Ricky Rubio? We are going to get Ricky Rubio. And that adds another player to the team. I probably do need to get another, like, power forward / center. Can I even sign a guy like Sean Kemp? I don't even really want Sean Kemp, probably. I'd rather have Hashim Thabit. That's why I wanted to get him in the first place. Because he's just a big 7'3" monster. But it says we don't have enough room under the hard cap to sign Hashim Thabit. Do I have to turn off the hard cap too? I thought I already did. Let's go find out. So, if I go to the tuning sliders and the contracts, the salary cap is off, but the hard cap is on. So if I turn the salary cap on, turn the hard cap off, and then turn the salary cap off, there we go. That should be good. So now we should be able to sign Hashim Thabit. Yes, we can offer Hashim Thabit the contract. If he accepts it, he does, and that's our team. All right, player progression. Let's see how good Giannis and Magic Johnson. So Magic Johnson goes up to an 87. He will be our starting point guard because it looks like Chris Paul has fallen. Giannis goes up to an 84. Scotty's an 87, so he's probably going to get the start at power forward. Chris Paul has gone down to an 82. He can be. That's what we brought. We didn't bring him in here to start, so that's not too bad. Primo's an 80. Thabit's a 79. Bullock's up to a 75. Cade is up to a 74. All right, but the big one is Magic Johnson up to an 87. He's going to be our point guard of the future. This one is intriguing. LeBron's up to a 96. I think he was already a 96, though. DeAndre Ayton is a 94, and Kareem is an 89. The center position is very intriguing for us. Are we going to do back-to-back trading one of our best players? We just traded Luka in this episode. And now this next season, next episode, we could possibly be trading DeAndre Ayton. So this is what the roster will look like for season 20. Magic, Kobe, LeBron, Scotty, DeAndre. Then Kareem, Anthony Edwards, Giannis, Chris Paul, and Primo off the bench with the Beat. I like that. And then we can have these guys as just guys who might get minutes at some time if somebody gets injured. This is a better team than what we had. I don't want to say that. I was going to say a better team than what we had last year with Luka, but I guess it might be because, yeah, we do lose a couple of overalls between 94, what Luka was, and now an 88 with Magic, but we do add a better power forward now with Scotty Barnes, who is better than Giannis, at least in overall-wise, but Giannis will get better next season, and Scotty might only be here for one season again. I want to take a look and see how Luka progressed. Is he up to like a 96 now? What do we trade him to? We trade him to the Hornets. Luka is now a 96, coming off of MVP season. And there's Darko down there at a 73. Poor Darko. He's got 3 rings, though, so he can't be too mad. All right. When do we play we play the Hornets November 9th. That'll be interesting to see how we do against the Hornets. Oh, I wanted to see the Warriors, though. The Golden State Warriors now have Steph Curry, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Cade Cunningham. Their team is old. They have 34-year-old Hakeem, 35-year-old Steph Curry, 32-year-old Cade Cunningham, and 31-year-old Ray Allen, and then everybody else is super young. Well, not super young, but that's a good team. I'm going to help them out a little bit. I'm going to change him to shooting guard. He stays at a 92. Actually, yeah, I'm going to change him to a shooting guard. I'm going to change Ray Allen to a small forward. Oops, I just discarded the changes. So that they can start everybody, and maybe that'll work out for him. I hope that does. I actually got to go edit the player, make him a shooting guard, point guard. There we go. Help him out there, and then make Ray Allen a small forward shooting guard. There we go. Make him a small forward shooting guard. All right, so now everybody's ready to go. So you got Curry at the 1, Cade at the 2, Ray Allen at the 3, Day'Ron Sharpe at the 4, I guess. And then you got Hakeem at the 5. That's a good team. It's old, but it's a good team. Did the Suns get back Trae Young? No, they didn't. Who got Trae Young then? I saw his name flash by. The Spurs picked him up on a 3-year contract, so good for the Spurs. But here's our team. We know what it looks like. It's going to be good. Kobe's 29 now. We've had him for 10 seasons. That's crazy to think about. LeBron's 27. We've had him for 8 seasons. This is going to be a wild season. And, of course, it's got to be season 20 that it's going to be such a wild season. I like this team. Can we go 4 in a row? The 4-peat. No team has done it since the Bulls. Can we do it? Actually, the Bulls didn't even do it. Who am I thinking of? I guess the Celtics did 4-peat? I don't even know. The Bulls did 3-peats or 2 separate 3-peats. Then the Lakers did a 3-peat, I think, and then the Heatles did 2 in a row. I don't think the Spurs. No, the Spurs never did anything. I don't know. I guess there's no team since like the Celtics of the 60s and 70s or the 80s maybe did a 4-peat. All right, whatever. My basketball history is not very sharp right now. But this is what the team's going to look like. I'm super excited. What an episode. What a freaking episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Main channel link is down below in the description. You want to go check out the World of Juice channel, my main channel. I would really appreciate it. If not, totally cool. But, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.